This is the document of high frequency words. We'll start from here. Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbana zidna ilma. Allahumma faqihna fid din. Allahumma hasibna hisaban yasira. The word today we are going to do is ma, which means what, and maza. Maza means whatever. Ma is what, and maza is whatever. So we already have seen the use of ma as a question word in Madinah reader. Ma means what is a question word. Then ma is used for no. It's the same word is used to make a statement negative. And then ma is used for that which. So the context of the sentence provides sufficient, allowance for determining its meaning. The question statement is really very clear because it has that question mark at the end. And even ma also makes it clear that ma means no. And then ma is used as a relative pronoun also, which is that which. So in order to clear to you the meaning of ma and maza means what and whatever, two examples are given to you here. Number one example is from the verse, is from the chapter Ash-Shu'ara 35. And it says, Yuridu an yukhrijakum min ardikum bisihrihi famaza tamurun. So this is basically Pharaoh speaking to his courtiers. You know, when Musa alayhi salam arrives in Egypt after an absence of 10 years with Harun alayhi salam, and he is appointed a prophet of Allah, and he goes to the court of Pharaoh and asks him that he has to send Bani Israel with him, and he has to, stop making them slaves. And then he shows the two miracles that he calls Seher. Seher is magic. So Musa alayhi salam shows two miracles, that one of changing the staff into a serpent and the other one of that shining hand. So when he shows these two miracles, instead of taking them as miracles, Pharaoh and his courtiers, they believe that Musa alayhi salam is a magician, although they knew he was not. So, he is holding a council. Pharaoh is holding a council with his courtiers, and he says about Musa alayhi salam, Yuridu an yukhrijakum, that Musa alayhi salam wants wants to expel you, wants to evict you min arzikum, from your land, means from Misr, Egypt. He says that Musa alayhi salam has come to evict Pharaoh and the Coptics from their land, Egypt. Bisehrihi, on the basis of his magic. He's using magic as a tool to frighten Pharaoh and his people. This is what he allegedly says. Famaza tamurun. So he's asking his courtiers, Maza, what is that? Whatever is that, tamurun, you guide me towards. You instruct me. So he appears to be a very democratic here, although he was a very dictatorial person. But in this situation, he is holding a council and he wants to learn from others what they are thinking of the situation. So famaza is used, which means what do you or whatever do you recommend or do you suggest to me? I'm waiting for that. I will appreciate that. And the next is فَأَلْقِهِ إِلَيْهِمْ ثُمَّ تَوَلَّ عَنْهُمْ فَانْظُرْ مَاذَا فَأَلْقِهِ عَلَيْهِمْ ثُمَّ تَوَلَّى عَنْهُمْ فَانْظُرْ مَاذَا يَرْجِعُونَ. The second example is from the chapter An-Nahl, the verses 28. And in that chapter, we know that a bird, hippo bird, tells the Prophet Suleiman, the Jews believe him to be the King Suleiman. He reports to him about Sheba, the Queen Sheba, who is ruling over certain people, and they are the worshippers of sun, and they are not, the worshippers of one God. So Prophet Suleiman sends a letter to that Queen of Sheba, and this hippo has to deliver that letter. And Prophet Suleiman says to the hippo, and deliver it to them, means deliver this letter to them, the Queen Sheba and her courtiers. Summa tawalla anhum. Then, just keep aside and watch them. Fanzur maza yarjiun. And, observe them, whatever they return, whatever they discuss, whatever they decide about this letter. Just observe them, watch them from being aside. So this is what is the meaning of maza here. And you would find ma and maza very frequently in the Quran. And there are three possibilities, as I have already mentioned to you, that this word can be used. And with more practice, you can determine very easily in what way it is being used. So we were somewhere in the middle of Dars Rabi, means the fourth lesson of Madinah reader. I just recap whatever we have done already. Through these pictures, we learned some new vocabulary, and we learned the use of preposition in Arabic sentences. And the main thing shared with you was that an Arabic noun followed by a preposition takes the kasra ending. Like fi is a preposition, and al-ghurfa is the noun. So because of fi, al-ghurfatu becomes al-ghurfati. And then hammam, which is a bathroom, a washroom, it becomes hammami because of fi. Then matbakhi is a kitchen. Because of fi, it becomes matbakhi. Basically, it is al-matbakhu. Ala is a preposition. Maktabu becomes al-maktabi. Again, ala is a preposition. As-sariru becomes as-sariri. And al-matbakh, the picture shows that it is a kitchen. And these are the answers with the use of preposition, and the questions are on their right. Aina Muhammadun wa aina Yasirun wa aina Aminatun. So these questions we have done already. Aina means where is such and such person, and the answer to these questions involves the use of preposition, and after preposition the noun takes a kasra form in the end. Answer the following questions. Ainal kitabu, where is the book? Relying on whatever you have learned of the preposition, you can answer these questions. We have done it already. I'm just giving you an idea what we have done, and maybe I repeat it maybe today or maybe tomorrow. Then this is also we did as practice. Means the proper nouns in Arabic, they are used with preposition and without preposition, and whatever change the end of the noun makes with the use of preposition and without its use is something to be learned through this activity. Then read and write. At-talibu fil jamia. These are sentences for the understanding of preposition. They all make a use of preposition, and the thing we learn or the thing reinforced through these sentences is that preposition makes a proper noun take kasra in the end. So the kasra in the end is what I am circling for you. We'll again do this thing to have a revision. I know that you are revising all these things with Dr. Abdul Qadir, but I'm not sure whether this part is also being revised or not. Then the next topic that we did in the chapter 4 was in regards with the names. On your right are the names, male Islamic names, and on your left are the female Islamic names. The basic difference is that of a Damatain. The male names, most of them, actually all of them in this list. In this list, all of the names of men, they ended Damatain, and the names of women, they ended single Dhamma. So this is something that we noticed. And then we noticed that most of the female names, they end at this ta, round ta as we call it, and they have a single Dhamma. You will have a variation in the names later on, but this is something very basic information about the names being shared with you here. Aliyun, Abbasun. So the male names have a Dhammatain and the female names have a single Dhamma, and most of the female names have this round Ta, but then there are two names, Zainabu and Maryamu. These two names have no round Ta, but still they end at Dhamma. So as a rule, everyone should know that all feminine names in Arabic, they end at single Dhamma. Whether it's an Arabic name or it's an English name or it's a Persian name or whatever, name it is. If it is the name of a female, it would end at single Dhamma. And I asked you for an English name too. For example, you can say an English name, Nora. It will take a single Dhamma. This is how you will write Nora in Arabic. Or you could say Chloe. Chloe is a name. Chloe. So this also. It may be something hard for you in Arabic, so I won't show these examples because they may not confuse you. Based on the same thing, there is a list of names, male and female names. You have to determine their ending by putting a Dhammatain if the name belongs to a man, and by putting a single Dhamma if the name belongs to a female. Then this was the last page that we did, and this is questions about different students of the class. Al-Mudarrisu means the teacher. He is asking about different students, which countries they are from, they belong to. For example, he asks about Muhammad, which country he belongs to. He says that Ana min al-Jabani. And then he's asking to Muhammad about Ammar, about Hamid, about Abbas, and all these different students. And Muhammad is teaching, he is telling the teacher that where these students are from. So this is what we had done so far in chapter 4, and now we will revise it so that everybody knows perfectly well what we have done already. And when we move on, the background knowledge is there. So, there are basically two pictures. On your right is Al-Hammamu. The picture shows that it is a bathroom or a washroom. Sometimes in English they call it washroom and sometimes they call it a bathroom. Al-Hammam is the proper noun, means the bathroom. Then is Al-Ghurfa, means a room. It's a proper noun which is translated in English, the room. Now the proper nouns that basically end at a dhamma, al-baytu, which means the house, when it is used with a preposition, and it's a prepositional phrase now, fil bayti, which means in the house. Fil bayti means in the house. With the preposition, baytu becomes bayti. This is the change of preposition causes in a noun. You know, when a noun is to be followed by a preposition, it would have a kasra in the end. Al-masjidu, the proper noun, the default noun is al-masjidu. With preposition, it becomes fil masjidi. Al-maktabu, the desk, the writing table. It becomes alal maktabi, on the writing table, on the desk. As-sariru, the bed becomes alas sariri, means on the bed. So this is how a preposition affects a noun. In this case, we have all proper nouns, but it just changes the common noun also. It takes it into kasra form. Now are the questions, and the answers are on your left. We'll read the question and find the answer and look at the use of preposition. The question is Aina Muhammadun. Aina was already told to you means where is. Aina, where is Muhammadun? Where is Muhammad? Answer is huwa. Huwa is a personal pronoun, single, male. When the number of the person is just one and he is male, we have to use huwa. It's a personal pronoun, third person. Masculine, single, third person. Huwa means he is. Fi. Fi is preposition, fil ghurfa. Basically, the default noun was al ghurfatu. With preposition, it becomes fil ghurfa. Huwa fil ghurfa. Third person, masculine, single. All these things actually are determined by the word huwa, which is a personal pronoun. Wa aina yasirun, and where is Yasir? Aina, where is wa and. Huwa, again, masculine, single, third person, personal pronoun. Fil hammami, he is in the bathroom. Fil hammami means in the bathroom. Because of preposition, al hammamu becomes fil hammami. Wa aina aminatu, and where is Amina? This time it is hiya, because gender changes. The above two examples are masculine single third person. This is feminine single third person. Hiya is feminine single third person. She is fil matbahi. It is basically al matbahu. With preposition, it becomes matbahi. She is in the kitchen. Ainal kitabu. Kitabu, you know that every noun in Arabic is assigned a gender. Even the non-living things, which are called ghair akil in Arabic, they also have a gender. And al-kitabu is masculine in Arabic, not a male, but a masculine noun. So as such, it is also described with the word huwa. You won't say that he is alal maktabi because book is a masculine noun. No, it is. Huwa in the case of al-kitab is translated as it. Huwa alal maktabi. It is on the table, on the writing desk. Wa aina sa'atu. Sa'atu with this round ta at the end shows that the noun is feminine, not female, but feminine noun. Feminine noun is shown through hiya. Hiya in the case of as-sa'atu is not translated as she is, but it is. It is ala sariri means the watch is on the bed. So these things actually were shared with you before, and this is the part of revision only. Then moving on, we have to answer these questions and we have to make use of the preposition. Any proper noun after preposition will end at a kasra sign in the end. Ainal kitabu. You can say huwa for kitab because it's masculine. It is single. Huwa, you can say alal. Alal maktabi. So this kasra in the end is because of the preposition ala. Huwa means it is. Huwa means it is. Aina Muhammadun huwa. In the case of Muhammad, a human being, huwa is translated as he is. Because he is aqil. Muhammad is aqil. Kitab is ghair aqil. Aqil with intellect. Ghair aqil without intellect. Aina Muhammadin huwa, you can say fil bayti. Fil bayti. He is in the house. And next is Aina Sa'atu. Where is the watch? You will use the pronoun here. Watch is ghair akil, but it is feminine because of this ta. It is ghair akil, so you will use here single feminine pronoun. Translated as it is, not as she is. Here, you can say alal kursi. Alal kursi, because of ala kursiyun becomes kursi. Aina Yasir, huwa. In the case of Yasir, huwa means he is. Huwa fil matbakhi. He is in the kitchen. Aina Aminatu. Here, single, feminine, third person. Fil madrasati. Madrasati means the school. She is in the school. Okay, next is question. Starting with you already know that is used to make a statement, a question, and it is answered as no or yes. No means la, yes means na'am. So you can answer it both ways. Aminatun fil ghurfati. Is Amina in the kitchen? You can say la. No. Is Amina in the room? No. No. Here fil matbakhi. She is in the kitchen. Or you can say na'am. You can answer it as yes. Na'am. Yes, hiya fil ghurfati. Ghurfati. Why ghurfati? Because of preposition. Matbakhi and ghurfati. Yasirun fil matbakhi. Is Yasir fil matbakhi? You can say la, huwa, or you can say na'am, yes, huwa. And you can complete the sentence. I will repeat the questions with you tomorrow, inshallah. And you will construct sentences. Man fil ghurfati. Who is in the room? You can name anyone. For example, you could say Muhammadun fil ghurfati. Muhammad is in the room. Again, the use of preposition. And the proper noun after the preposition taking kasra in the end. Waman fil hammami. And who is in the hammam? Yasirun. Yasir is fil hammami. Fil hammami. Maza alal maktabi. What is on the writing desk? You could say Al-Kitabu. Al-Kitabu alal maktabi. Maza ala sariri. What is on the bed? Okay, you could say al-miftahu. Miftah is a key, lock and key like al-miftahu. This word you have done it already. Al-miftahu ala sariri. Ala sariri means the key is on the table. So this is how I have made the task easy for you. But inshallah, we would repeat the same thing tomorrow and with your help until we have revised the 4th chapter all and we'll move on. Anyone who wants to ask any question, they are welcome, or we will wind up the session because time is already over.